See, we have to see things differently, because why they are shouting, why government is shouting on Maoist? Because they want to bury the real issue. What is the real issue in Jharkhand? See, for me, take my case. My parents were brutally murdered. My 20 acres of land were taken away for a dam, but we were not compensated. Imagine if I would have become Maoist, who would have been responsible for it? Is it
It's injustice that leads to it, but it's not a possibility today. We're looking at a situation where every day we see more and more attacks.
Yeah, sure. And another thing, let me tell you that today I came to know that this government of India is going to start assault from tomorrow onward. CRPF is ready, where in the Simbhum region of Jharkhand, and that is less Maoist infested area, and most Maoist infested region is Palamu. But why they are starting there? Because government of Jharkhand has signed 102 MOUs, and most of the MOUs have been signed for those regions.
Are you saying that the government of India is essentially barring for large corporate MNC interests who want the land cleared? They essentially want the land cleared. It's about forest land clearing. But that may well be true of a particular part, possibly. But it can't be true of an entire red corridor that has been formed now from Chhattisgarh to West Bengal.
If you look at the mineral deposits in this so-called red corridor, you will see that it is true. The Jindal, the Tatas, SR, all these companies have MOUs. When the year that the Salva-Judum was started was the year when several of these MOUs were signed.
Point taken, Arundhati, why don't they come into the democratic process and take up these causes? This is the other point that Chidambaram keeps making.
Can I answer that?
Yeah, that human rights group, that the Maoists must come into the democratic process. If they have no faith in the Indian state, then naturally the Indian state will be forced to strike back.
I want to say two things. One is, we are using this word Maoist very, very loosely, okay? That anybody of those, the government has clearly said that of all the people that were with the Salva-Judum, which is a form of strategic hamleting that was used in the Vietnam War, they are with us, and the rest of these 350,000 people are Naxals.
To be honest, Salva-Judum was perhaps the policy of a previous government. We haven't seen so much of action from the Salva-Judum in the last few years. This is the same government that in 2004 actually went into talks with Maoist groups.
That is just not true. And the Salva-Judum, the man who runs the Salva-Judum is a Congress person, okay? There's a river called the Indravati. Across it is Pakistan, and all of us have been told, if you cross the river, we are free to shoot
Answer
you.
the central question. Okay. Why isn't the encouragement made to Maoists to come into the democratic process?
Okay,
let's raise the issues of land displacement, but let's raise it through democratic dialogue.
Right, let's look at the democratic process. The Indian elections cost more than the American elections. Okay, 99% of independent candidates lost. Most of the MPs are crorpatis. Now you're going to tell him, you come and stand for elections, when he hasn't got any money to buy space in the media, any money to get from corporations.
So if there are elections, for example, in Jharkhand, Gladson, in a couple of months as they are, you believe that no one would be willing to come into the electoral process to have their voices heard if they have so much of popular support, if issues like land displacement are critical, why not come into the electoral process?
Let me tell you that last time when government was there, many representative of displacement movement, they went there, they started dialogue with the government, but neither Shibu Soren listened, none of the governor listened, nobody listened us. Simply they want our
So what would you like to tell?
protect.
I know that the Home Minister, Mr. Chidambaram, is watching this program because we told him that you were coming on the program. What would you like to tell Mr. Chidambaram, who's listening to this program?